Hi, I'm Eva Basciano for ArtReview. Irish sculptor Eva Rothschild's installation for Tate Britain, Cold Corners, is her largest and most ambitious in scale yet. The angular black aluminium fills the neoclassical space, continuous in form with no discernible or visible breaks, almost as if the gallery had been built around it rather than the sculpture installed in the gallery. It has an impossibility to it. Rothschild has said she hasn't wanted to block or hinder the passage through the architecture. Again, that's almost a response or perhaps a reminder to the last installation we had here, Martin Creed's work number 850. Questions our sense of volume and bulk, the space between the steel being as sculptural as the material itself. Of course, it harks back to earlier works by Rothschild, Fort Black, Diamond Day, Heavy Cloud all being examples, but also the American minimalists of the 1960s, John McCracken, and also the British artists such as Anthony Caro. It is a work that doesn't just fill a space, it defines it. So, why did you choose Eva Rothschild, or why was she chosen?
Well, since the late 1990s, Eva Rothschild has been regarded as one of the most highly accomplished artists of her generation, really for her sculptural work that often transcends its material properties, to have quite a powerful and magical presence. But she does this, the objects have quite a lightness of touch and use an economy of means that you can see also with this work here. So we thought that it would be a very exciting match for this commission, but what we perhaps anticipated is the ambition in which Eva would approach making this work. And I guess she had a sense of the history of artists who've made work in response to this space, both recently with artists like Mark Wallinger and Martin Creed, but also looking back to artists such as Richard Serrell or Richard Long, more sculptural treatments. And so she spent a long time in the space when she was first invited, and sort of observed how visitors kind of walked through the space, how everyone came back to the space, as it's such a kind of central access to the galleries at Tate Britain. And so she felt she wanted to make something open and elevated that didn't seem to block the space, but offered an alternative experience of these galleries, of these kind of very stately neoclassical architecture, which are possibly quite familiar to many of us. So I think that she's actually achieved that. I think Cold Corners, which is the name of the piece, sort of acts as an alternative architecture, and it's a work that you can't take in a single glance. You have to sort of walk through and around it in order to experience the piece, and that's very much how she wanted it.